is ESPN on ABC.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by Chime.
Nobody has played in more playoff games than LeBron James, who's getting ready to kick off his 18th postseason run and for the first time in a Lakers uniform, host a Game 1. Tonight, it also marks the first playoff game that he will be with Luka Doncic by his side, the reigning Western Conference Finals MVP, looking to avenge last season's run, this time in the purple and gold. But standing in their way is a man that Luka sent packing in the 2024 playoffs. But take it from Anthony Edwards when he said this week, "I love that everyone wants the Lakers to win. I'll be ready. We're counting you down on ABC."
All the analysis, all the predictions. Time to play basketball.
It's all about right now.
Come on, baby.
Look out below.
Got the money and the power, both gyrating.
Shot in the conference finals, that was the moment.
It was wolf tickets on sale till I silenced it.
Got it. What a shot.
I'm looking forward to being back right in this situation next year.
It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog.
Oh, goodness. Edwards.
Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up.
Hey, welcome to NBA Countdown, and I don't know how this game can top some of the playoff basketball we've seen today, but this is being billed as the game you must see. It is prime time, the Lakers and the Timberwolves alongside across the street.
I'm getting ready to go across the game.
Take it
You
away.
look clean right now. You don't want to run. You got to walk with a suit that clean. You can't run with that, though. You got to walk. Make sure everybody sees.
Thanks a lot, Malika. Welcome, everyone, to Los Angeles, a city fueled by star power, powerful, profound star power, supersized and outsized star power, the type of star power that has the Lakers and Timberwolves poised for a run at the Larry O'Brien Trophy. LeBron James at 40 continues to defy the odds. Can he get Luka Doncic across the finish line and get back to the finals again? Meanwhile, make no mistake, that guy right there, Anthony Edwards, believes that he is the biggest star in the constellation of stars tonight. Let's take some inventory. Tomorrow, it'll be Game 1 between OKC and Memphis on ABC. Los Angeles and Minnesota 3-6 here tonight. And Houston will play Game 1 at home against Golden State tomorrow. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones, courtside, along with Jay Billis. Thanks for coming aboard. George Sedano joins us in just a moment. Let's start with the Los Angeles Lakers. This might be LeBron James's best chance to win an NBA title since 2020 when they won the last one. And he's got maybe the best sidekick he could imagine in Luka Doncic.
Well, the midseason trade that brought Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers has been a complete home run for the Lakers. And look at this duo and what they've done this year. It's the lowest output scoring-wise for LeBron James since his rookie year, but he has been so good in every area of play. And Luka Doncic, especially over his last 12, 13 games, has been absolutely spectacular. But you look at him over the last 5 games, and he has played at the highest level of basketball. Minnesota's going to have to throw a lot of different looks at him. Blitzes, they're going to try to trap at times, throw a lot of bodies at him, but when you get the ball out of his hands, you're throwing it to the NBA's all-time leading scorer, and also Austin Reeves, who's averaging 20 points and 5 assists. They've got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, the chemistry really growing as well. Let's talk about Minnesota. End of the season going 17-4 down the stretch. And make no mistake, Anthony Edwards, he believes he's the #1 star in this series. He's embracing the fact that everybody is picking the Lakers to win it.
And I'm not sure that's the right call. I mean, the Lakers are favored, but Minnesota is one of only 4 teams this year that is in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating. And one of the biggest reasons, if not the biggest reason, has been Anthony Edwards. He's had his best season. He led the NBA in three-point field goals made. He had over 200 of them on pull-ups. His step back is almost impossible to stop, and when he gets on a heater, he can put up 40 in a minute.
Anthony Edwards, our driven performance brought to you by Duncan. Look at those stellar numbers on the season. 40% from downtown on a volume of 3 per game. Pardon me, 10 per game. And George Sedano has more on this matchup.
Mark, Jay, this is the first time these two teams have faced off against each other in the postseason since the 2004 Western Conference Finals. Let's look at the tail of the tape here. The Minnesota Timberwolves playing in their 80th career playoff game in their franchise's history. LeBron James has played in 288 once he tips off tonight. That's a huge difference, as you can see. LeBron, by the way, will be the first player in NBA history in year 22 to play in a playoff game. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards, he is locked in for this playoff series. Veteran Mike Conley told us that once this matchup was announced, that Ant was the first guy to get on the text thread to tell guys, let's lock in and get in on the film, Jonesy.
He's a guy that has raised the level of his play every year he's been in the playoffs in his young career so far. Game 1 coming up between the Timberwolves and the Lakers. We'll be back after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. New customers can bet $10 to get $100 in bonus bets and 30 days of ESPN Plus. Scan the QR code to download the app today.
Starting today, everything changes.
Together we stand and fall on y'all. Ballin' with my blue. Call it B-ball.
What got you here won't keep you here.
Swag on infinity. I'm killing them. See the white flag from the enemy.
Experience matters until it doesn't.
I know every team has a chance of steps on the team.
I know we're not supposed to talk about repeating, but let's do it again.
Father, forgive me for my brand delivery.
If we want to win the championship, it's going to take all of us.
Whatever you think it takes is not even close. This is the NBA playoffs. This is different.
Welcome everyone to Los Angeles, the corner of Figueroa and Chick Hearn Court. We welcome you to the NBA playoffs presented by Google. It's the first round presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook here from Crypto.com Arena. These two teams split the season series. The Lakers and the Timberwolves did 2 games apiece, but an interesting caveat. They played just 1 game. It was in late February with Luka as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. And in that game, Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert, Jay Billis, were not available for Minnesota. So that breeds a lot of question marks with respect to the intel and what this game is going to look like.
Yeah, and in that game, Anthony Edwards was ejected also. So there's not a lot of data that both teams can take from that game, but I don't think they're too worried about it. These are different teams than we saw in February. And over the last 20 games, I think you've seen the Minnesota team that we all expected all season long, and the Lakers are playing at an extremely high level, especially on the offensive end.
Well, we talked about LeBron's playoff experience. Here's a little reference point for you, folks. When he played his first playoff game, his son, Bronny, was 18 months old. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the respective teams tonight. For the Lakers, it'll be James, Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes at the 5, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic in the backcourt for the Lakers. Meanwhile, for the visitors, it's Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, big X factor for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and Mike Conley rounding out the starting 5 for Minnesota. Timberwolves finished the season on a 17-4 sprint, playing some of the best basketball of the season. And Julius Randle in particular seemed to find his rhythm, especially at the offensive end of the floor. Big series for Randle. Was not able to participate in the playoffs a season ago due to injury as a member of the Knicks, and we are underway. McDaniels will be trying to stick Doncic defensively.
Yeah, McDaniel's one of the best defenders in the league, but he's given up a lot of size and strength to Luka Doncic.
Interesting, Jay, they switched it on the first possession. Luka draws the foul and will go to the free throw line for